In today's MWZ video, we're going to be using the DG58 LSW LMG weapon, you guys. But this is the aftermarket part weapon, so it looks just like an SMG. It feels like an SMG with 40 rounds. Once you pack a punch this weapon, it's going to be 80 rounds, you guys. Now, we're going to be using this weapon because, as you can see on the title, this is one of the most underrated weapons in the game. Also, we're going to compare this weapon after you pack a punch the weapon to level 1 to a orange weapon, you guys. We're gonna see which weapon is actually better, you guys. Also, this weapon we're gonna upgrade it to blue using the tools to make this weapon a little more overpowered than the way it is right now. And we're gonna actually add a weapon mod. So basically, this weapon is gonna have a weapon mod. We're also going to upgrade this to pack a punch level 1 and only level 1, and then we will be upgrading this from uncommon to rare using a blue tool to make this weapon a little bit overpowered. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and search for an orange weapon, you guys, to see which weapon actually do more damage. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put a weapon mod, and then we're going to upgrade it to pack a punch level 1. So as you can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and drink all my perks because we want to go ahead and be overpowered. Like I said, we're going to be doing this solo. I did have two teammates, but they actually split or they got kicked out. I don't know the service. You guys, so we're gonna do the closest activity that we got. So we got a contract and we also have a mercenary camp. We are gonna go ahead and clear the mercenary camp. If you guys didn't know, in the mercenary camp, one of the things you can get is a mercenary key card for the stronghold. Once you go to the stronghold, you guys gonna see that you can get a 3-plate armor plate. You can get some loot in there, and we're basically gonna go ahead and try to do that. So right here, as you can see, we went and pick up the contract as well, just because we also gonna try to pack a punch the weapon, so we need some money to do that. Now, while you guys are doing the mission, you can go ahead and loot some of the stores. The reason is because some of the stores have this register, and you can get anywhere from 100 all the way to like 500 as far as like currency. So right here, I picked the mercenary card, which is nearby where I just picked out the contract. As you can see, I'm picking out more register. And then also, you guys, the lockers are very key because you can get things like these, you guys. I'll be getting a lot of the 780. Now we're gonna go ahead and look around. Oh, and look what we found. We also found a portal, so we got to go ahead and see where this portal is going to take us. Right here is the portal I just found. This is pretty simple to actually do two. I usually start at the bottom and then I go ahead and pick a random one. As you can see right there, I open the portal at 1000. Now I can choose to go here or keep it, just because, like I said, I'm trying to pocket punch my weapon and it took me to a weird spot. But we're gonna go ahead and loot this area. It's worth mentioning, you guys, that as soon as you spawn in the beginning of the match, you can't just go ahead and get an orange weapon. You have to either find it or you have to buy it from the wall, which is going to cost some money. So that's what we looting and trying to pack a punch this weapon first, and then we're going to go ahead and focus on actually finding the orange weapon. Now, it's not going to take long to pack a punch this first weapon. I already have an Ethereum crystal to actually do it, but I didn't want to go ahead and use it on this match. I wanted to save it on the other match because I'm going to be doing something else on my next match. So in this match, I'm going to go ahead and pack a punch this weapon the other way around. So right here, as you can see, we found a rare ether tool, which you can use it to upgrade your weapon from uncommon to rare. This is going to make your weapon a lot powerful than the way it was before. So once you apply this and then you pack a punch your weapon, now your weapon is going to be like twice as stronger as it was when it was just, you know, common weapon. So the next thing that we have to do now is basically just pack a punch the weapon. Now we need about 200, 100 and 40 to actually do this. So we're going to go ahead and do this contract right here. Now we're not that far off to getting the 5,000, but we're going to go ahead and just do this contract, just because you never know what you can get in here. And as schematic, you can just get a rare item. You never know. So we might as well do this just for the sake of it. So right here, we also got the ammo mod. I told you guys we need an ammo mod on both weapons, so we just got one for the second weapon, which actually I don't even know why I did that, because we had to find the orange weapon. I was trying to actually save it and I ended up like putting it on my other weapon. So right here, we pack a punch this weapon and this weapon is ready to go. We're not going to pack a punch this weapon to level 2. As you can see right here, you guys, we are dealing with level 2 zombies and we're killing them like it's nothing, you guys. Why? Because one, this is an aftermarket part weapon, and on top of that is pack a punch. As you can see, you guys, we found the Cronin orange weapon. You guys, this is the weapon that we're gonna be comparing, the aftermarket part weapon. So we're not just using any weapon to compare. The aftermarket part weapon is very strong, it's very special. That's why I say it's very underrated. Alone, it does so much damage, and the fire rate and everything like that makes this weapon absolutely insane. If you guys remember, there's multiple ways to actually get the aftermarket part for that weapon. One of the way was to do it here on the zombie doing the weekly missions, which now we got a brand new set by doing the new event. Now the event hasn't started yet, but we still had the weekly missions. Right now we got week 1. I think it's for a different weapon right now. I think it's for the MCW to get the aftermarket part weapon kit. So this is how we got this weapon. That's what this weapon is. Completely insane. Look at this weapon, you guys. 80 rounds, the fire rate is insane. But then we're gonna go ahead and look at this weapon. So we're gonna go ahead and check the stronghold right here. As you can see, we dropped those zombies so quick with this weapon. I mean, with the other weapon, it was absolutely insane. Now we're gonna go ahead and try this orange weapon. Now the reason I made this video, you guys, is because I wanted to go ahead and compare to see if you should, you know, pack a punch weapon or just try to find an orange weapon. You can always buy one from the wall. If you go to the red zone, you can actually buy the red weapon, which is even more powerful than the orange weapon. But I'm just saying, if you can find this orange weapon or even buy it on the level 2 zone, all you gotta do is just find it. You see the gun symbols on the minimap, just go to them and, you know, just look for the orange one. You're gonna find a whole bunch of purple ones at first in this section, but you might run into an orange one. Now, as you can see right here, this weapon is melting so fast. Both of them, it's kind of hard to tell which one does a lot of damage. I think the difference between these two weapons, you guys, is that this one has a higher fire rate than the other one, but I think the other one packed a lot more punch. Plus, the other one got 100 rounds. This one got 80, so it's kind of like a given. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you give and take. But as you can see right here, we're gonna go ahead and clear these guys right here, and we're gonna go ahead and get this safe. See if we can actually get something. 80 rounds. We got I like using the C4, by the way. The C4 is very key. One of the things I like to do, if you guys, if I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, I like getting a decoy grenade and the C4. Decoy grenade, as you can see, we got the fortress key card, which is, you know, common. You're always gonna get that here. Let's go ahead and try this contract. Like I said, we're trying to get 5,000 to pack a punch the orange weapon just to see the difference. Now we already saw the difference as far as like, also we got two things right here. So we already saw the difference as far as like without any pack a punch, which one does a lot more damage. So right now we headed to the red zone. So we're gonna go ahead and try this weapon. Now I'm gonna try this weapon right here. So this is the pack a punch weapon right here. It still does a lot of damage. Look at this, you guys. This is what I mean. This was insane. We are fighting level 3 guys with a pack a punch level 1 weapon, and you still able to kill these zombies, you guys. You're still able to kill zombies, which is crazy. Now we got an ammo mod, pack a punch level 1 weapon, and the weapon is rare. On top of that is the aftermarket part weapon, you guys. That's the difference. The aftermarket part weapon is not the same as the regular weapon. In my opinion, they do a lot more damage. They feel a lot different. Alright, you guys, so we already got enough money to pack a punch this weapon to level 1 just to test it out. Also, this weapon only have an ammo mod. This is absolutely insane. I didn't know this weapon didn't have an ammo mod, and I'm still doing a lot of damage to it, to the zombies. But anyway, man, these people are going to distraction. I'm going to go ahead and follow them over there just because I want to go ahead and test something over here on the extraction just to see how these weapons actually perform on the extraction with the new, you know, season 1, you know, update. The extractions are a lot of hectic. So as you can see, man, I'm getting hit right now. The guys already left. Now we're gonna go ahead and pack a punch this weapon. There you go. We got this weapon to level 1, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to find an ammo mod for these weapons. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill some of the zombies right here. And one of the crazy things about, you know, having a combo like this is that if you pack a punch, we already ran out of time. But if for whatever reason you're able to find this quick enough to pack a punch this weapon, which I already have an Ethereum crystal to level 2 to be able to pocket punch my weapon to level 2. I actually got 2. So if you can find an orange weapon, jump into a match, and then pocket punch both weapons to level 2, then you can go ahead and see which one. Like, you can test these weapons out on the level 2 and level 3 zone to see how much damage this weapon do, man. I guarantee you they're gonna destroy the zombies like nothing. If you pocket punch any of these weapons to level 2, they're gonna melt people like crazy. Look at this, man. This is absolutely insane. This is insane. Look how I'm killing level 2 just with a pocket punch level 1. Now this one is supposed to do that because it's an orange weapon, but the other one is a blue, and it's a debatable. I think it does a lot more damage than the purple, in my opinion. I'm not sure. I think it's because of the rate of fire. The rate of fire kind of makes it like, you know, for you to melt these zombies so fast. I think that's what it is, because this weapon does a lot of damage. So now let's go ahead, and we kind of running out of time. So right here, the 2 weapons right here. We're gonna go ahead and drink this perk, which we kind of already have it. I didn't even know I had it already. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy. I'm gonna go. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys, man. Look, I'm telling you, man. These 2 weapons right here. I'm telling you guys. You can choose to either pocket punch weapon or not pocket punch weapon. If you do find a purple one, I mean not a purple one but an orange one, you don't even have to pocket punch the weapon unless you're gonna go to the red zone. And if you're gonna go to the level 2 zone, I mean you could pocket punch this just to make it easy and eliminate the zombies like, you know, as quick as possible. That way you don't have to keep like shooting these people, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day you're still kind of shooting. But like I say, it's a given, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to like work so hard to pocket punch this weapon. You're still going to be able to survive and handle yourself with this weapon, both of them. But anyway, you guys, we test both weapons, and as you guys notice, I do feel like this one right here, even though it's blue compared to the orange, this weapon to me does a lot more damage just because of the fire rate. So I think this one is the better weapon, you guys. So if you guys want to choose between an orange weapon and an aftermarket part weapon, at least this one, unless we test some of the other ones, I would choose this one even though it's blue. And I think this is a better weapon, you guys. I think the fire rate, even though it's 80 rounds, it does a lot more damage just because it's like a laser, you guys. It's like a laser. And it's a lot quicker. You're able to aim faster, run faster with it. In overall, this weapon is the better weapon. So anyway, man, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys next time on the next one. Later.